What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chod. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you won't be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we're headed back into my man, one of my favorite artists on this channel, Stevie Ray Vaughan. The song we're going into is Cold Shot. Before I dive in, first, I want to let you guys know my uploads have been okay. I missed yesterday, no uploads at all, but there's reasons behind. I just want to let you guys know what's been going on with me outside of this. I had came down with a serious cold. I actually thought it was corona itself because the symptoms and how I felt was terrible. I mean, it was the worst feeling of my life, and I'm still battling it now. But I've been, I'm good. It's just some virus that's going around here in my town. It's not corona related, so luckily that came through. But it is the worst cold I probably ever experienced in my lifetime. To like body aches, chills, no coughing or anything like that. I didn't have any chest or like breathing issues or any other things. Like it was just weird. Like I ran a fever for like one day, not even a day. It was like an hour, and then it was gone. But when I talked to doctors and other people, I guess it's nasty sickness or virus going around. You know, something else floating in the air. That people are coming down with. Some people have throw up symptoms. It's almost like flu related, same thing as corona, right? But it was the worst. I was basically in bed for like 3 days, just laying around, guys, and I had to like force myself in here to try to get some videos up. And it's not like force. When I say force, guys, I don't mean like I don't want to be in here. I mean, I basically told myself it's like when you get up for work, you know, a job only gives you certain days off, you know, when you're sick. You know, and you got to clock back in, and you're sick and still at work, and having to still work for someone. You know, you guys understand what I'm talking about. So I told myself today when I woke up, I said, hey, I got to fight through this. You know, I can't let whatever this sickness is like defeat me and like keep me laying around. So let me go get some great music in my system and defeat this, basically, you know, and enjoy some music while doing it. But like I said, I just wanted to tell you guys, man, it is the worst. It's had me down, and today, like, I feel better today, but it's still little things that, like, my body, I feel a little fatigue, not all the way back on that part, but far as like coughing or, like I said, sneezing, allergies, anything like that, like, I've been great. But I'm just blessed and honored that it's not that deadly sickness that's floating around here. I mean, it had me scared for the first day. When I first like start feeling these symptoms, I'm like, oh crap. You know, this new Delta strand floating around here. I'm thinking to myself like, oh God, like why? And like I pretty much isolate. Like I'm not even around people, honestly. I'm around my family, like my wife, my kids, my office to come record. But far as like being around like big individuals, like it's rare. So I was like, where can this possibly, if I did come down, like, where is this coming from, you know? But like I said, luckily, I defeated it, and it's not that. But now I'm just trying to get my strength back, get back to normal me. I was like missing coming in here and recording and getting good music, but I knew I had the rest. I really did. I tried to come in on, I think it was Thursday, because Wednesday night, I think is when I started feeling everything. Thursday, I tried to get in here. And I came in Thursday morning, and I maybe did like 3 videos, and I barely made it through those. And I don't even know if you guys can tell in those last 3 videos that went up how like if I even looked or felt, like if I sounded even different. But that's why yesterday you guys got completely nothing after that, because I was just out of it. I mean, completely checked out. But my daughter now, oh God, I just got up this morning, and my daughter's running a fever, so prayers for her, please. Whatever this cold is floating around, that's my biggest thing. I had my hands crossed and praying that my kids didn't get it. And my daughter, like, she wants to be underneath me so much when I was sick, and I was just trying to keep her away, but she was crying, and I tried my best to keep her away, and my wife tried our best, but, you know, it's your kid, you know, you really don't want to see them, especially in that situation. Like, my daughter, she's only 3, so she doesn't really understand. She just turned 3. So it's easier to tell my son, you know, he's going on 6. I can be like, hey, son, I'm sick. You know, you don't want to be really next to me like that. You know, he understands, does his thing and plays his game. But my daughter, just turning 3, it was more or less every time I said that, it was like a heartbreak. Like, she's immediately crying, like, doesn't understand why I'm saying you can't lay with me. Or even if I do tell, she's like, are you sick? And then she'll just repeat it back, like, sick? Okay. And then she's like, 5 seconds later, she's like underneath me. And I'm like, I got to move her. And it's just, I don't know. I really do hope she doesn't battle the symptoms that I had, because that's horrible. So keep her in her prayers, and hopefully this is just something she just gets the fever in. Because my son, he got a fever too before all of us. He was the first one to get something. He had just had a fever. He battled it for a day. The next day he was fine. Like, he had nothing else. So hopefully that's what she caught, and she just gets the fever, and after that it's done. Luckily she's still active, like moving around or nothing. Like, she's not laying around and saying she's like sick. She's just a little warm. So hopefully that just blows over. But all in all, I mean, it's just crazy times we're living in. It's scary that we have to think like, a regular cold or, a normal sickness now is something that, can be this virus. Like, you don't even know anymore. It's almost like, I wouldn't say live in fear, because I'm one, like, I hold strong faith. So I wouldn't say I don't live in fear, but it's just a little scary. I think more or less, like, when you tell someone now, like, anybody, like family related or anything, like, oh, I got a cold, it's automatically, straight up COVID related. Like, everywhere you go. One of my neighbors went to the doctor or to urgent care basically, and immediately she explained her symptoms of a cough and something else, and the doctor immediately didn't even check her, just said, oh yeah, that's COVID symptoms. Come to find out, she just had acute bronchitis. So it's like more or less to the point, like, if I go in, like, am I automatically just diagnosed with COVID? Like if I just give you, like, it's flu related. Flu symptoms are the same thing as COVID. Like, you gotta, like, maybe 2 or 3 things in there on the list that's different, but it's right down the line. So it's more or less like, even tell somebody, like, oh, I just got a cold. Oh, what's your symptoms? Oh my God, you sure it's not COVID? It's like, gosh, dude, like, can we not, like, have normal colds anymore? Like, what happened to having bronchitis? Whatever happened to the flu? What happened to, I got just a normal cold with a cough and allergies or something? It's like, now it's just a fear of everything goes straight COVID related. It's like, geez, like, we don't have normal symptoms anymore, like normal colds, like, that doesn't exist. Weather's changing here, and it's just crazy, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Also wanted to check in and see how you guys are doing with all this. I know it's getting crazy again. I know LA is shutting back down. For you guys who don't know, I'm from Bakersfield, California. My new subscribers. Los Angeles is about an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours away from me. I know they're getting ready to shut back down. They're going to the card, like, you even have to show your your vaccination cards to even get into certain places now. I know San Francisco, my wife has a best friend in San Francisco. She just called us last night. They're on mandatory strict lockdown. Now you have to be fully vaccinated before going anywhere, and I think now it's mass protocol. And so it's getting pretty crucial. I'm pretty sure these towns are right around me, or these cities are right around me. So I know it's a matter of time before it hits us. So that's why I'm checking back in on you guys to see how your towns are doing. But it's getting bad here again. Vegas, another place that's popular that it's not too far from me. They're shutting back down. So it's getting pretty back to, I guess, where we were, in the beginning. The mask thing is coming back down here pretty big. It hasn't been really strictly enforced yet, but it's getting close. You see people starting to put it back on. So it just sucks, I just want to talk to you guys. It sucks. It really does. We were looking like we were on the road to maybe getting back to some type of normal civilization, but it looks like we are heading backwards again. It sucks. My son, he was in TK last year, going to kindergarten. Didn't get to go to school at all. Was at home. This year, we're trying to push for him to go in, but it's looking like it's going to shut back down again. So it just sucks because he hasn't experienced a school experience yet. He's experienced. He's thinking schooling, it's at home. I have to, we have to, like, sit down with him and talk to him and tell him. We just had another talk with him yesterday. He's like, oh, I understand. And it sucks as a kid. You got to explain to them why they're not on campus. Why he doesn't get to experience a childhood on anything. He's athletic at his age. He wants to be in sports. Can't even do that. And it sucks. It really does. It hurts me. It really does. It hurts me as a father to see my son not be able to do the things that he wants to do because of this virus that's just making everybody's life miserable. But that's it, guys. I mean, like I said, check in with you guys. You guys, I love talking to you guys and getting personal. You guys are family. I told you that, and like I said, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope none of you guys caught this freaking virus and nobody's lost any more loved ones due to it. There's been a few deaths here, but like I hope everyone's just making the best. It's hard, I know. Like I'm sitting here saying to make the best, but it's hard. It sucks, especially if you have little ones too, who have to live through this, and you can't really let them live their normal lives. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think more or less too, like what plays a huge depression or a huge part on our life too, like this mask thing. A simple smile goes a long way. And now that we're covered up, walking around with this mask on, you can't even see the person's simple face of a smile or, a hey, or, I think that throws off a lot too. I learned that, as COVID started getting worse and we started masking up, everyone had to wear masks. I started appreciating how much it was to see someone's face and actually, a smile or a hey, or, it's crazy. It really is. But like I said, all we can do is pray and hope for the best and hope we get out of this. But you guys will be seeing more of me. I'm trying to get through this, but I just want to update you guys on what's been going on my end while you guys been seeing me kind of away from everything and missing days. And that's been going on for this month, I think. In the last month and this month, I've been kind of sporadic on my uploads just with everything. It's just been a journey with me and my family. My wife's grandma sick. I told you her mom was sick with strokes and had multiple strokes actually. My mom, it's just been a journey this last month. So, but like I said, we hold our head up high and keep our faith, and we know the best is always yet to come. So let's keep fighting. I hope you guys are great. Don't forget to let me know down in the comment section. If you need to write me on social media, that's there too. If I go missing on my social media, I'm always on there, checking stuff. So if I don't respond to you right then and there, I will. I have a lot of messages I roll in, but I hope you guys are doing great. And let's get to some more reactions. I know I said I was going to do Stevie Ray Vaughan. That will be in the next video if it doesn't get blocked. But that you guys got a hint on what's coming next. So I will see you guys in my next video.